Hey, folks, let's talk about it. The Lakers are heading to Minnesota to play the Timberwolves. You may have seen the game last night. If you didn't, I'm going to catch you up. There's LeBron James getting ready. We're going to start in the third. He does what he does. Three-pointer off a Rondo screen. Rondo's back, welcome. Been back a couple of games. LeBron drives, kicks it to Lance, and that's a nice three. James had 19 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists through 3 quarters, but he is the best, is he not? Fourth quarter now, game tied at 99. Here's where things go a little wrong. Jimmy Butler is feeling it. That three-pointer easy. Next possession, again, Butler comes off a screen, hits almost at the exact same spot. Later in the fourth, same. Guarded by Josh Hart, he just torched him. Minnesota up by 7. Later in the fourth, Lakers back in the game, only trailing by 4. LeBron making Karl Anthony Towns look silly. Lakers cut the lead to 2. 45 seconds left. Kuzma, no, didn't happen. Taj Gibson with the block. Take a look. 25 seconds left. Butler dribbling up. And he just puts the nail in the coffin right here for us. Hits a 3. Lakers are done. 124-120. LeBron has never had a 2-5 start. So, LeBron, what's going on? How do you feel about your time with the Lakers?
We got to get better. We know that. We talk about patience, but we can't have reoccurrence of the same thing. Doing the same things over and over and over and expecting a different result, then that's insanity.
At what point does that patience run out, and what do you look like as a leader when your patience does run out?
You probably don't want to be around when my patience run out. I'm serious.
Yeah, they say that about me too, Bron. A rough start to the season for the Lakers, and much of it is about the defense, which right now is on pace to be the worst by any team that LeBron James has played on, and that includes the Cavs last season. You all remember that. The Lakers haven't been able to stop opponents in the paint, and they haven't been much better on the perimeter. Lay side, David, lay side.
Yes, we move on. Raptors and Bucks. No Kawhi, he got the night off. No Giannis in the concussion protocol. First time in NBA history, 2 teams 6-0 or better met up. John Henson cleaning up there. The Chris Middleton miss. Henson 4 points. Great highlight to points ratio. Then Ersan Ilyasova steps into a 3-ball. Bucks up 9 at the half. Third quarter, it's a 6-point lead. Eric Bledsoe coming off the screen. Ilyasova lonely beyond the arc, number 77, not missing. He had 19 points in this game. And then Dante DiVincenzo, the Michael Jordan of Delaware, hits that one. Bucks roll over the Raptors, 124-109 to stay unbeaten.
All right, kids, so take a look. Less than 4 hours into the NFL trade deadline at 4 p.m. Eastern. That is today. What will happen before then, if anything at all? Let's ask Adam. I'll say that again. Let's ask Adam. That's a new show that's coming out, folks. Not really, but our NFL insider, Adam Schefter, joins us now on Coast to Coast. So, Adam, who are some of the players that could be on the move?
Well, Kerry, the NFL trade deadline is at 4 Eastern today, this afternoon, about 3.5 hours away. And I think one of the names that we watch right now for the next 3.5 hours is Denver Broncos wide receiver Demaryius Thomas. I think we start the focus with him because you've got a situation where basically he has $14 million due in his contract next year. Denver's got a lot of young wide receivers that like to play, and so Thomas could be the piece of a puzzle that would help a team that has a need at the wide receiver position. I would keep an eye out for Demaryius Thomas being dealt by 4 o'clock today. Pierre Garçon, the 49ers wide receiver, also is another wide receiver in the same category as Thomas. The 49ers have gotten some calls. There are some teams interested. I think you have to see where Thomas goes before you figure out where Garçon goes, if Garçon goes anywhere ultimately. But that is also one to watch at the wide receiver position. And I think the team to watch today is the New York Giants. They've already traded away Eli Apple. They've already traded away Damon Harrison. They've had conversations regarding Landon Collins, their safety, whose contract expires after this year. There's also been talk about Janoris Jenkins, Olivier Vernon, lots of Giants right now who could be had. But when you're talking about trading for these players, Kerry, you're really not talking about trading for the players so much as you're talking about basically taking on their contracts. I don't think teams have an issue with what they have to give up in terms of compensation. It's whether or not they're willing to pay that player the balance on his contract.
All right, so we'll be looking ahead and forward to all of that information. Yesterday, though, let's talk about this. Browns fired their head coach, Hugh Jackson. What's going to be the plan moving forward in Cleveland?
Well, Greg Williams is the interim head coach right now, and I think that's how Cleveland is starting to think. Now, of course, they say that Greg Williams, if he wants, will have a chance to keep that head coaching job, at least interview for it after the season. But one of the advantages of making a move in late October is that you are the first team in the pool. You get the chance to go out and start talking to other coaches if you want. We've heard the name Lincoln Riley come up, the Oklahoma coach who coached Baker Mayfield. He's not going to say anything about the job right now, but Lincoln Riley would be a guy that you would figure Cleveland would have its eye on. It'll obviously cast a wide net, but this is just beginning. And Jimmy Haslam, the Browns owner, said yesterday they want to get through these 8 games with Greg Williams, see how he does, and then reassess where the Browns franchise wants to go from there.
All right, Ask Adam. That's the new show that premieres today. No, I'm kidding. Adam Schefter joining us here on Coast to Coast. We appreciate it. David,
thank you.
Kerry, we have an Explain Yourself here. It's a pregame ritual at Bill's Tailgates that Pinto Ron, this guy right here, he gets doused by ketchup and then mustard. They've got mustard guns and ketchup guns. And they've been doing this for like a quarter century. Yes, your question is?
Your Honor, I want to know what's the point of said ritual, sir?
It's fun. It's fun to see condiments on a human being. Here's my question. So you have a big moment, everyone's laughing and cheering, and then they all leave and go into the game. What does Pinto Ron do? He can't go in there with the dried-on, caked-on mustard ketchup thing, can he?
Clearly, they have shower facilities for him if he's been doing this for 25 years. Did you just say that? 25 years?
25 years he's been doing it. There he goes. He's still doing it. He got some on the bun and the burger, and then the rest he absorbed through his... anyway.
Yeah.
All right, coming up. Why the Patriot Way is far from the biggest challenge for one defensive tackle in New England. A really nice feature here. Plus, with the official playoff invite still 5 weeks off, David Pollack with the most likely team to crash the party.